this week to the midweek athletes.
West.
We do have a special guest in the building. He is a New England Patriot fan and a Boston Red Sox fan. Give it up to one of my best friends, Rents.
What's up, guys? I'm Evan today. I won't be speaking much, but I'll be going ooh when I need to go ooh. All right, thank you.
Miss
All
you,
right.
Evan, man.
Yeah, Evan, man. Hey, good luck at your basketball game tonight, Evan. We know hopefully you go out there and you win you a ball game.
For sure, man. For sure. You know, Everest, you want to know I wanted to start this off? I wanted to give you your flowers today.
Why?
I wanted to give you your flowers for having a great wide receiver that helped me make the fantasy playoffs.
Hey, thank
year.
you. Hey, don't give me my flowers. Tell them boys to pay that boy.
Jamar Chase, man, shout out to you, dog.
Hey, that's one of the
kept
best fantasy players, man.
All the targets away from T. Higgins, and boy, did I need it. So shout out to you, man. All right. Let's get to regularly scheduled programming now.
That boy got me a first round buy in fantasy, man.
He did.
Look at
He
that.
definitely did. While we're talking about that, we might as well start here. I had a question for y'all in the group message. And my question was simply, is Joe Burrow this generation's Matthew Stafford? A lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of everything, but not a whole lot of winning in Detroit. So what do you think about that, Everest?
I don't think so. I think Joe Burrow is like, first of all, he already did something that we like never seen. He's done something that a first overall quarterback is supposed to do. He took his team to the Super Bowl. Granted, they got fucking waxed in the Super Bowl, but
They didn't get waxed. I mean, it was competitive.
it was a competitive game. They didn't get waxed, but at the end of the day, man, like, he's better than Joe Flacco. He had a better start to his career than Joe Flacco.
Oh, hell yeah.
And yeah, they both have a wide receiver one, but Joe Flacco, and not Joe Flacco.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew
at
Stafford.
Megatron.
I'm talking about Matthew. I'm talking about Joe Flacco. Matthew Stafford. He has a better career to start than Matthew Stafford. He's already been to the Super Bowl, bro. And two AFC. Didn't he? AFC,
Two. Lost
yeah,
one.
two AFC championship games. Come on.
This is why I say it's similar.
I mean, the stats are definitely similar. I mean, I can't fault you for
the
that.
stats are hella similar. Like and the other part is Matthew Stafford played all 16 games 6 times in Detroit. I think Joe Burrow's played all 16 games twice in his career.
And the stats are still similar, so he played less games and the stats are still similar.
That's not the point. The point is durability. That plays a
Yeah,
factor.
it definitely plays a flag. He tore his ACL.
Exactly. And with Matthew Stafford had 17,000 passing yards in his first 62 games, Joe Burrow had 16,887 in his first 62
Isn't like
games.
Matt like the best quarterback to not go to Super Bowl, right? Or something like that.
No, he got a Super
Before
Bowl.
he got to
yeah, before he got a Super
LA.
Bowl. He got a Super Bowl. He got a
Oh,
Super
yeah.
Bowl.
In Detroit, he was.
Yeah, but before Detroit. Hey, is he the best quarterback to ever not go to Super Bowl? Nah, you can't say that. It's a plenty of
Stats wise, right?
to not go to.
Who is it?
Mm,
Because not Dan Marino, he went.
Because
He went-
doesn't he
yeah,
have like
Dan
one of the
Marino
craziest numbers, like way up high, like everyone
yeah,
else?
he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford.
And he's just the
definitely
only one.
Yeah,
It's pretty
that's
crazy.
a point.
There's really not, like, before he got to L.A., he's right. He probably was the best that didn't make it to
And the crazy part is, I like football. I don't follow it as heavily, and for me to like know that Matt Stafford's pretty damn good.
No, I mean, everyone knows that Matthew.
Yeah,
Stafford. we're not.
Joe
judging
Burrow
that he's
seems good too to me too.
but he's missed a
He's not
season.
winning.
So essentially, in 4
2
seasons.
seasons, really.
No,
3.
Joe Burrow. He missed 4 seasons and has 1,000 less passing yards.
He's missed
A
really
full
a
season.
season and a half.
A season that has 1,000 less passing yards. And
He
he's been-
does.
and he's been to 2 AFC championship
But
games.
he
and a
also
Super
has
Bowl.
T. Higgins. He also had Joe Mixon. He also had actually a significantly better defense than what Detroit had.
I would say he definitely had a better defense. Oh, wait, did he have a better defense?
When he went to the Super Bowl, hell yeah.
I don't know. They had Sue. Did Matthew Stafford not have Stu in him?
He did, but that
Yes,
was
and
it.
then he had Megatron too, right?
Yes, and he has Jamar Chase.
Yeah, but
Joe also
I,
got T.
I,
Higgins.
I don't know if that's a Megatron though.
Like, you see what
Megatron
I'm
did
saying?
break the record.
He did.
So, like, Megatron is different. He might be in a different caliber still than Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is definitely climbing. He's on,
I
he's
was
on the
gonna
way
say,
up.
man, it's
He's
not.
on the way up. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, we talking about Megatron.
We are.
But
But
Megatron
also,
is like that.
Megatron didn't play as long as he could have.
He did, but them years, I mean, he has a record.
He does have a record.
There's a record.
That will get broken at some point in the near future.
I guess it would be hard to tell until like a little more time, right? How long do you think it would take to know if Joe Burrow is the next Stafford?
Till the end of his contract he has currently.
Okay.
Yeah,
because this team is about to get dismantled.
Technically, I think he's already better because he's already been to the Super Bowl.
On paper, yeah, maybe.
Hey, right, because when I watched the game, when I remember watching younger Matthew Stafford, I was like, this dude had a defense. If this dude had a damn defense.
Yeah, bro. He's throwing for 5. Matthew Stafford. Remember, I used to love the Lions, bro. I told you, like I was telling y'all about how the Lions was gonna ascend when we first started this podcast.
You did.
I was like, the Lions are like that. I like the Lions organization. I like Matthew Stafford. I don't know, something about the Lions. I used to even use the Lions back in Madden when they had with that running back.
Javed Best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Javed Best.
I
Oh
remember
my God.
Javed Best. Javed
Yeah,
Best
I used to fuck with the Lions heavy. So, like, I mean, just a side team. Colts, Colts till I die. But, like, so I do respect the Lions organization. I do respect Matt Ryan, but I still think getting to the Super Bowl, that's what you want your quarterback to do.
Correct.
Lead you to the Super Bowl, lead you to those big games, those big moments so you can, you know what I mean?
You want to know what else you want your quarterback to do?
To play.
To win.
Yeah, to
When
win.
you get there.
If we're talking stats, maybe
to win
Stafford.
when you get there. But you have to get there to win.
Results is what
Everything.
matters, I guess. So.
Yeah, but you have to get there to win.
Ricky
That's
Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
True
So,
that.
like,
You gotta shake a dick to get there.
I still got to take Joe Burrow.
I'm not mad at you this. I ain't going to get upset like I did last week about Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys running up the real man and comments because, like I said, this guy's insane. Jamal Murray better.
It's closer than what you think. A lot of people are saying Jamal Murray. It's actually been driving up the wall this whole week that people have been saying Jamal Murray's better. And
it doesn't make sense. Like, there's no logical argument for him other than, he won a championship.
I mean, he's going to pass him in stats.
But then again, we're talking like
franchise. He's going to pass him in stats for the franchise. If he continues to be that.
You were saying earlier results.
Going to.
I mean, that's the whole. But, hey, no. I want you to go back on that reel and realize that Evan said, "Oh, you think Jamal Murray's gonna be a 20-year guy?" Yes, and I said yes. It's on the reel that I've been saying that I think Jamal Murray's gonna be a Denver Nugget for life.
So, devil's advocate here, because you were talking about earlier results. He did win a championship, and you're saying
he did. You know what else?
It is the only thing, but it's a big thing.
You know what else? He's a 0-time All-Star, 0-time All-NBA. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, we talking about for the franchise though. That's personal accolades.
Hey, he getting his flowers for being Jokic's best friend.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, good job,
From what I see, at least.
Get another 20-20 game while I score 10 points. Good job,
Jokic
buddy.
is my favorite player.
His respect for being on that Jordan team.
Who?
Pippen.
Well, Pippen was an All-NBA player.
I mean, I'm saying he's
All-Star.
yeah, that's true.
All
Two
defense.
different- Yeah.
Scotty was that boy.
My bad, Pippen. My bad. I disrespected you. My
Yeah,
bad.
man, we can't be talking down on Scotty.
I disrespected you. My bad.
It's okay, dog.
But
Don't be bad. It's chill.
I mean, I don't. How many did Tony Parker make that many teams?
All-Star. I know he made a couple All-Stars.
I know he made a couple All-Stars, but he make a lot of All NBA teams and things like that. Yeah, but I mean.
But he made some.
He did. Did he make some? Okay, yeah. But I think Jamal Murray, he does need to make some for his personal, but for a team, I think he.
I mean, he has potential.
If he wins another ring,
yeah,
I agree with that.
I think he came out of nowhere,
and
then
then another ring, that'll be crazy.
Yeah.
Now, if he wins another ring, it'd be hard to argue.
And he's gonna be passing him up in stats. Like he's not.
We need to see him without Jokic though.
But that
he's only created results.
I mean, I'm not talking about him as a player personally. I'm just talking about what you do for your franchise. I think Melo's was shit.
No, Melo's doing great right now.
No.
No? Am I tripping?
Not Love Melo.
Carmelo.
My bad.
Well, LaMelo is balling. Why you brought it up? Melo is cooking.
But you're not wrong.
LaMelo
is fucking going crazy. Yeah.
What?
Prior to that injury, LaMelo was going stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, like. Y'all keep running up. We want to hear y'all thoughts about that. Jamal Murray versus Carmelo Anthony. Better nugget.
Since we're doing player comparisons, man, you know what's happening on Saturday, Ev? Heisman Trophy ceremony.
Heisman.
The list was brought out. They have 5 names on there. Nobody cares.
Was it 4?
It was 4 or 5. 4. Nobody cares about the other ones. It's a 2-man
I think it was like
race.
Dylan Gabriel and
Cam Ward.
Come on, y'all fell off. Cam Ward, you're not even in the playoffs.
Stop.
Dylan Gabriel, you're not in the playoffs. Bye.
No, Dylan is. He's the quarterback of Oregon.
Oh, Oregon. He's not at Oklahoma no more. That's right.
He got up out of there.
He is at Oregon. I'm tripping.
So now, are you still standing with Ashton Genty over Travis Hunter.
Absolutely. I gotta go with this man Gentry, bro. He's too close to this record, and not to mention he might break the record. He could potentially break the record this week.
Next weekend. Well, no, they have the bye. Boise State has a bye.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But the next game he could potentially break the record.
Yeah, but okay. See, this is my issue with Genty.
And if he does it, he's gonna do it against a college football playoff team.
He will, but that will be his 15th game, and the award's going to be given out on Saturday.
I get it, but that never hinders any other league from giving the MVP to anybody else or like an award.
Well, the whole key of him winning the
Like
Heisman is he breaks the record, but he didn't break the record before the votes went in.
Yeah, I know, but like we all see what's going on. We all see he's on pace. We all see that he's gonna get in at least one more game, man. He goes for 170 every fucking game.
He does. But also on the other side.
What is he 170 away? Or like
170 or 170.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be.
But Barry did it in 12 games. This is why I discount the record. Just like when Randy Moss set the single season receiving touchdown record. I understood exactly what Jerry Rice is saying. I did it in 12 games. It took you 16 to get my record. That's a totally different thing.
I get it. I'm not saying I don't get it, but Jerry did that in 12 games?
12 games. It was a lockout year.
Oh, a lockout year. I was about to say they played 12 games during Jerry. I thought could have sworn they playing 16. But yeah, nah, I get it. I'm not saying I don't I don't get it. But at the end of the day, like a record is a record. You're breaking a record. It's a world record.
It is, but Travis is breaking world records as well for snaps played, playing on both sides of the ball. He's a playmaker on a different level.
My thing is that more so him or is that more so like a coaching decision? How many athletes do you know that could have possibly played both ways?
Not very many, and still continue to play at a high level. That's the aspect of it. It's not just that he's playing; it's that he's playing and he's playing at a high level
in
on
college.
both sides
In college,
of the ball.
I'm not talking about in the NFL. In the NFL is a whole different thing, whole different aspect. In college,
yes.
you don't think some of these athletes, these D1 athletes, could have went to play both sides of the ball?
No, I see guys run 2 go routes and they gotta come out the game. Like they not. There's no doubt. They not conditioned.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no doubt in my mind that Julio Jones could have went to go play receiver and a safety. Julio Jones.
I mean, that's too much damage though. Like, there's no way.
Julio Jones couldn't even stay healthy.
I mean, that's talking about in college. We're not talking about in the NFL. But we're talking about in college. Again, you're
maybe in
Julio's
college
not built like that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't look at their NFL career. Look
use
what they're doing
Charles
at college.
Woodson. Use Champ Bailey. That's more.
I mean, because they did it.
I
Because they did it. But I'm talking about athletes who didn't do it, like who could be a physical, who are physical beasts who probably could have done it. Julio Jones is one of them. He probably could have played both sides of the ball and been dominant. He could have been a safety.
He's 6'3", 235.
And
like,
he runs
you don't play him at linebacker?
A 4-2 or 4-3. Yeah, you can put him as a box safety. You can just in a box safety. That's all you have to do. Just go down, bro. I'm talking about just go be a pure athlete. That's all I need you to go do.
Everest will get y'all hurt at this rate. You gonna put him as a box safety? No,
it probably wouldn't be good for him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't end well.
Longevity wise,
no. Hell no.
Longevity. I don't think playing on both sides of the ball is
smart
good for anybody, any athlete.
He could have probably, but like that's assuming he's like a perfect being and doesn't get injured.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's too tall. That's too much weight to fall to the ground like that.
Even with Travis, you're assuming that he doesn't get injured playing both sides of the ball.
That's true.
So no matter what, all of it is assuming that they don't get injured.
True. But Travis also was leading the Big 12 in receiving yards, leading the Big 12 in touchdowns. He didn't have a lot of catches, but he's leading in yards and touchdowns in the Big 12. Then he also is making plays on defense. And the funny thing about on defense, people say you don't get a lot of picks. I watch a lot of these games. He doesn't get thrown at a lot, bro.
I'm about to say that. I hate when people say that. Because you don't get a lot of picks, that means you're not. Bro, if you shut down the offensive coordinator's best receiver, like, people say that about Darrelle Reeves here. I want y'all to really like. I think what's better than an interception, and people are going to probably screw me in the comments for all that. What's better than an interception is me taking away your whole game plan.
No, that's.
I think that's completely better than an interception. Yeah. Like if you wanted to throw to the receiver and I look and this nigga is blanket covered and you can't even throw to him, that's better than an interception to me. I just killed your whole play. And now my defensive line might go get a sack. Now you might get negative plays. Things like that. And I get it. And I will say this. As I think Asante Samuel said it on the podcast, the interception is the most game-changing play in the NFL.
It is.
And I agree with that. But at the end of the day, I think, like, when a player like Darrell Revis or anybody, a corner, can take a whole game plan out of the system, I think that's what I think makes Jair Alexander so great.
So, with that being said, that would mean
Great transition.
Travis is a great corner, and he's leading the Big 12 in receiving yards and touchdowns. You know, that sounds like a Heisman Trophy winner to me.
I mean,
Same.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying what he's doing is not Heisman worthy. I never said that. But what I will say is a record breaking performance is more Heisman worthy.
Okay, so what about Monty Ball? He ran for what, 2,000? No, Melvin Gordon's the better example. Ran for 2,000 yards at Wisconsin. That's a Big Ten school. Ashton Genty's doing this at the Mountain West level.
Yeah, I know. But, who did Melvin Gordon lose the Heisman to?
Who did he lose the Heisman to that year? That's an interesting.
It must have been somebody that's going stupid because when Derrick Henry did it, he won the Heisman.
But he's in the SEC. That's that SEC bias.
That is that SEC.
You see, like Devontae Smith.
That's why college
won
is so
it.
hard, bro. Like that's why I don't. Whoever they pick, they pick.
Yeah, like,
That's what I look at it as.
It's really just a popularity contest sometimes.
Even more so than because now since NIL, like,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't. It's all about clicks and views. And I mean, it's still like the base for what a player could do in the NFL. But you know, there's so many strings being pulled, not by even their like own family and themselves as a player trying to figure stuff out. Like, you never know if they're just getting a lot of stats because the coach is putting them in all the time, or like they're up against a bad I'm from New England.
Marcus Mariota.
Coming down, Marcus Mariota.
Oh, yeah. They was averaging like 45 a game.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Like, yeah, Marcus Mariota.
But I'm from the north. Coming in the south, college is great and it's fun to watch, but it's hard for me to follow so closely because I feel like it changes so fast.
It does.
Yeah.
Like Malik Murphy, he was Quinn Ewers back up at Texas. He goes to Duke.
Yeah.
Duke goes 9-3 this year. Enters the transfer portal. And I was like, why did he leave? I look up a few hours later and the top guy in the portal is going to Duke. And I was like, oh, that's why he left. Like, it's hard to keep up with. And imagine being 19, 20, 21.
Like that guy.
You the breadwinner.
I'm not gonna lie. Like
It's
that guy from AJ, whatever his name is, basketball player. He just
Oh, they went to BYU.
Yeah. I'm like, BYU. You go to BYU,
That's
bro.
bread,
They
man.
must have gave him
The bag.
boy.
Or at least had sponsors trying to tell him to or something. You
No.
know?
I mean,
Ever since NIL, I'm like, man, my mind goes crazy for like, man, there's so much stuff that goes behind the scenes now to just get a player from high school into your college now.
Yeah.
And being from up north, like all my northern teams, they were good at some point, but now it's like you said, SEC bias, and even if you're not in SEC, if you're not in the South,
Yeah.
you're not getting the recognition you need or the people to see you.
United.
And it's hard, bro. It's crazy.
You
So many
gotta be in
and
the
the
SEC.
skill level in all aspects from NFL, even at college, is getting so high. It's so hard to pick because now you can pick someone really good and their stats are amazing and they'll just flop.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was a little more like, oh, you won Heisman, you're definitely going to be great in the NFL.
No, I mean,
Or maybe,
think
yeah,
we're
you're
just
right.
not
Maybe
be
not,
good.
but like,
not everybody.
But you know what I'm saying?
What's the quarterback? Matt Leinart?
yeah, not everybody, but you know what I mean? Like, it was a little more accurate back in the day.
Hell,
Now it's a lot
even
harder.
Reggie Bush wasn't great, man.
Ricky Williams. I mean, Ricky Williams was great.
Yeah, Reggie Bush was not
Ricky
even that
Williams was
good.
great.
He wasn't that
I remember
good.
it was just Bush all over the place and he wasn't doing anything. I'm like, why are we talking about this guy?
I thought he was gonna be nasty in the NFL, like, cause he would be better if he played now.
He also went to. I don't think he.
Probably.
I think he
New
went to the
Orleans
wrong
wasn't
team
the best
initially.
spot for him.
Yeah, I don't think he went to the right team. Same thing about the Vince Young, but that's a whole different.
Jeff Fisher, quarterback killer.
Nah, I feel like the Texans killed that boy's spirit.
When they didn't take him.
Yeah, they killed that boy's
I mean,
spirit.
well, it's a combination of that, and Jeff Fisher is a terrible quarterback coach. Look what he did with Jared Goff. He had us thinking Jared Goff was a bust.
Was
a bust. Now look at Jared
he
Goff.
came back and was like, whoa, this guy came back. And
Like, this guy can play.
the
Like,
hell?
oh, shit.
I thought he was ass.
Wait, was it with Jared Goff or was it with Sam Bradford?
He had both of them.
Oh, he did have both of them.
Sam Bradford just couldn't stay healthy. Sam Bradford was nice. Sam Bradford could play. He just couldn't stay healthy. Goff, he had us thinking it was a bust. I mean, it's just odd. Like, I hope Travis wins. I actually hope Travis wins. I really do, because I'm I'm happy that we are going to reward a non-quarterback this year.
Of
Either
course.
way it goes.
Yeah, that's,
general,
that's
man.
very true.
In general.
I do too. I
We need
mean,
more love for
it'll
the
be the
special
second
teams,
time in
guys.
what, like 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah. Because when
Devontae
did Smitty
Smith.
win it? 2020?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, he didn't win it 2020.
That year he was with Mac Jones.
Yeah, I know the year he won it, but I thought Joe Burrow won it 2020.
Burrow won it in 19.
19,
Yeah.
okay. Then 2020 then Smith.
Because Smitty was going crazy that year. I'm just like, man, I feel like quarterbacks get too much love and every other position gets too much hate. Which, speaking of, Evers, have you watched the sports news lately? There's a lot of controversy going on in Philadelphia right now about A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. There's a lot of things people are saying. There's a lot of things people think. Do you think that A.J. Brown was out of line for saying what he said after the game?
Hey, what's their record?
9-2, 10-2, something like that.
Yeah, sit
at
your
him,
ass
look at him,
down,
look at
bro. Watch back. Sit your ass down, bro. Enjoy the show, bro. You get the ball when you get the ball, bro. Sit your ass down. Well, I got this MVP caliber running back. Sit your ass down. You'll get the ball when you get the ball, AJ. We ain't forget about you. We know you're an all-pro receiver. Just relax, bro. You'll get the ball, man. We're 9-2. We're winning ball games.
Really?
We're about to go. We're trending up right now.
Are we?
I mean, they are. I mean, 100. Don't get me wrong. 100. It's a pretty bad. But if you can go win a football game like that, it's not. Would you rather win a football game throwing the ball or running the ball?
Throwing the ball, actually, to be honest.
You would.
I think it's more entertaining.
I'm a
Yeah.
former quarterback,
Okay.
wide receiver.
If
Throw that thing.
I'm watching the game,
Okay.
I want to see some
As a
throws.
coach,
As a coach, you'd rather win running the
Yeah.
you would rather win running the ball, and we're winning football games by dominating the run right now. And eventually,
That is true.
That is
eventually, AJ, if you know this, come playoff time, they're gonna stack the Bucks against Saquon, and you can start to get your one-on-ones. We can hit the play action and hit you deep.
But Saquon's been eating all year, and I'm 46th in the NFL in targets per game. 46th?
I get it, but we trying to set you up for the playoffs.
You got that bag, bro. Chill.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, bro, all I was trying to say is Ray Rice and them did it. Ray Rice and them did it. The Ravens did it with Ray Rice, bro. The Ray Rice was carrying that team all season.
I agree.
And then soon as the playoffs came,
Flacco.
play action, and Quan Bolden. Torrey Smith.
And Quan Bolden.
Exactly.
R.I.P. to Jacoby Jones.
Yeah,
man.
R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? The pieces start collecting because Ray Rice, they start stacking the box against Ray Rice, and then next thing you know, here come these two receivers. This nigga Joe Flacco threw for like eight or nine touchdowns and no interceptions.
You're right.
Chill out, AJ. Chill out. They ain't forget you. They ain't forget you, bro.
They'll definitely use him in the playoffs.
Oh, they have to.
They have to.
They don't have a choice.
But
They're
I mean,
not
I
gonna
get
win.
it. I get what Evers is saying. Like, it's like when who was it? The Super Bowl where they decided to throw it. It was a Patriots.
Seattle.
Oh, yeah,
Seattle. Like, you want the just let your run game do it, and then when you need that throw, it's also to like prevent injuries, stuff like that, probably. But I mean,
Not even. I mean, that's probably part of it.
if
too,
they were
'cause
losing
AJ
though, if
does
they were
get
losing,
injured.
He would be right.
Yeah, they
I
would
still
be-
agree with him though because AJ hasn't said nothing for a while. And,
I get
and
it.
The truth of the matter is Jalen Hurts has been awful throwing the ball.
And I was just gonna get
There
to
you
that.
go.
That's-
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That was gonna be my fight. That was gonna be my finishing statement. Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball, so why would you win trying to throw the ball with Jalen Hurts? Like, why would you want him to throw the ball 45 times a game if he can't win that way?
You're not wrong.
So be a team player. This is where you got to be a team player, bro.
Okay.
This is where you got to be a team player, bro. My quarterback can't throw the ball 45 times. You know what he can do? He can run that bitch about 10 times,
Okay.
hand it off about 20 times, and throw the ball 20 times, and we can go win us a football game.
Correct.
And matter of fact, we can even go blow out teams by 14 points.
So out of those 20 attempts,
Instead of the Panthers, that was pitiful. I don't know. Like, the Panthers was
out of those
pitiful.
20 attempts, you throwing it to your number one All-Pro, Pro Bowl, just got the bag wide receiver 6 times a game.
I'm throwing it to who's open.
To who's open? You know what's funny about that? You know it's funny you said that.
I like AJ do be
He's
getting
open.
open.
He's
Yeah,
open. He's
that's
open.
exactly
He's open.
where I was going.
He's open.
He's being wide open.
Hey,
Throw the ball.
He be wide open to 15 yards, 20 yards on the field, but I get it. But those are also the type of throws that Jalen be missing.
That's the problem.
Yeah, those are the throws he missing. So like I think he like let me do what I know that I'm good at.
And if he hasn't been saying anything for a while, I don't know the info or what he said. I actually don't even know. But
they asked him
What'd he
what
say?
do you need to work on as an offense. He just said passing.
I mean that's probably okay. I mean I get why he would say something after being asked that question. That's pretty crazy.
Because you can't say the run game. You
Yeah.
can't say the offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows what it is. It's the passing game.
I mean, it is a passing, and I get it, but let's do what I'm best equipped to do. Like last time we got to the NFC Championship game, when we didn't get bounced first round out of the playoffs, I'm using my legs. I'm running. I'm throwing the ball. Jalen Hurts only threw the ball about 20 to 25 times a game.
But AJ had 1,500 yards that year, double-digit touchdowns.
He did. He went crazy. I'm not saying he didn't go crazy, but like Jalen Hurts was more accurate, and they had a better O-line, better defensive team too back then. So they played a lot of short. They didn't have to go
Short
so far.
fields,
Yeah, they had a
right.
lot of short fields. So I mean, this year where they have to drive the ball a lot of the times, 80 yards down the field. You can't rely on just Jalen Hurts' arm. You gotta let that man run the ball. Let him hand it off. Let Saquon's taking this bitch off at 65 to the crib.
So in the playoffs, if that throw isn't being caught or isn't being thrown well, they still might not use them in the playoffs if it really isn't making results. They're gonna do what gives them results.
Yeah.
They need to win.
Like you got
They can't beat Detroit playing like this. They can't. Detroit's gonna smack them. You're right. And not be able to throw the ball.
You're right. But I'm saying like
Right now, that's what they have to do, I guess.
I think right now they're in the right recipe for success for a Super Bowl. I seen that shit when the Ravens did it. When they let Ray Rice literally, I'm pretty sure he had like almost like 15 to 1,700 yards rushing that
purpose.
season. Yeah, he was really running the ball. They was really. Then they did their thing. Come playoffs. No one saw Joe Flacco even doing this, and he came out lighting defenses up. And the special teams came to play too.
You're right, but there's one play from last week that stood out. I told y'all
I
about
know what play
it.
you're talking about. It's
Bro,
the play he was wide open going
just
running
wide
in the middle
open.
of the field. I was like, oh Jesus.
I'm like, I know you see him, Jalen. You're looking down the middle of the field. I know you see him.
Nah, he just dumped it off to a tight end.
Do you think it's a lack of confidence from Jalen?
Yes, absolutely.
If he sees him and doesn't throw it, it's probably lack of confidence.
Yeah, like he doesn't feel like he can make those 25 to 20 yards,
And
25 throws accurately.
Would you
on
say
the
he's
run.
still young?
Yeah,
He's still young. So I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But this is the
Yeah, he's
problem with
definitely
Jalen, man. That's why he got replaced by Tua in college. Because it's like, you're just unafraid to take a chance with the ball.
Yeah.
And last year when you tried it, you was throwing crazy
Two
picks.
is the opposite. He's not
Yeah,
afraid of
exactly.
anything until he gets hurt.
Exactly. The year he was throwing crazy picks. So they settled that back down. They were like, all right, let's. And you got to remember, they lost an offensive coordinator, so they came up with a new offensive coordinator. So,
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, that's
Kellen
all
doing
different
a
thing.
good job.
So
far.
let's dip and dive. Let's not. You don't need to be throwing the ball 20 to 40 years unless you see one-on-one coverage with AJ Brown, which
If it's one-on-one with your number one, you take it
you're
every
you're supposed to be taking
Take
that.
it.
You're supposed to be taking that. Like even as that's how you build trust. Like take it. Receivers say my bad or whatever. Like Jamar Chase the other night.
Going stupid.
Like he literally had one-on-one. Joe threw him the ball, and the ball literally hit him on the top of the helmet.
He said,
And
"My bad."
literally said, my bad.
And
Like,
Joe went right back to him.
Exactly, went right back to him. And I get that. He want to build that number one relationship with Jalen, but like right now, our offense is clicking on all cylinders.
It is. The defense is what's surprising me.
Now, I would be upset if Jalen's completion rate was terrible.
Yeah.
Now it'll be a whole different story. Now his completion rate not even terrible. He's throwing the ball about 20 to, like I said, 25 times a game. He completes about 18 passes, 18 to 20 passes. That's where you want your quarterback to be sitting
The
at.
only reason I push back on the Jalen doing what he needs to do is because I remember when Caleb Williams was throwing for 70 yards and 100 yards. Everybody was killing him, and he's a rookie.
But he don't have
Jalen's a vet that got a bag.
The problem is you have to have a run game to be able to throw like that.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah. The year that the Patriots when they won with Tom Brady.
Which
that
year?
Kevin
That's
Kevin
a lot of
Falk.
years.
I know.
Dude,
Kevin
nuts.
Falk. Kevin.
Nuts.
I think it was probably 02, 03. Kevin Falk had 1,700 yards rushing
yeah.
ball. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and he was just Tom Brady digging it off and wanted to go win the Super Bowl.
I think that was like
go kill him in the playoffs. Like, go put up, AJ, go put up 400 yards in the playoffs.
Cause we gonna find out Sunday. They play Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
And Saquon not getting off.
If AJ go put up 400 yards in the playoffs, this whole season gets erased. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Whole season gets erased.
Well, this Sunday is a playoff game essentially.
It is,
against
it is.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not gonna let Saquon get off. The
They're
game plan is
not.
gonna be we're gonna shut down Saquon. Jalen,
is.
you're gonna have to beat us, and
It
hopefully
is.
he does from a fantasy
But
perspective.
for them, it is a playoff game, but it is a Super Bowl game because first of all, this is going against Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin might be winning Coach of the Year.
Battle of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he might be winning Coach of the Year this year.
Oh, he it's either him or Dan Campbell. At this
Only two.
point.
Yeah, that's the only two I see.
What else? Oh, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Because we had kind of like got off of it when I started talking about AJ. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the jury, I've come to a realization over the weekend, Everest. I've prayed, I've thought about it, I've reflected. It's time for Kirk Cousins to sit down on the bench. It's time. It's time.
Michael Penix time.
It's Penix time.
Penix
Zero touchdowns, 8 picks in the last 3 games.
Nah, that's crazy work.
Come on,
Be a
man.
backup for a bit, man. Make some money. Just be a backup for a
man.
bit.
He got paid.
He got paid.
That's
That's the problem. He
Yeah,
got
you don't even
paid.
need to play
He
anymore.
already got paid.
We owe him $90 million between this year and next year, guaranteed.
Can I have some?
Like send something my way, but Kurt,
I'll
it's
play in the
time.
game and not do shit.
It's time, Kurt. It's time. We love you. We thank you for the 6-2 start. Actually, we done lost 4 straight. 6-2 start. We done lost a division to Tampa. Now we're a game behind them, and they don't have Chris Godwin. The whole team got beat up, and we're behind them in the division. Kurt,
So I have to ask you a question
Kurt's talking about
right now. Because his name was trending to you guys early in the all season.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have Justin Fields or Kirk Cousins?
For the way our team is structured, I'd rather have Justin Fields.
Yeah, I think y'all should have went the Justin Fields route, and y'all probably wouldn't have paid him as much
Why is
as
that?
y'all paid.
Because
He went 4-0 or like 4.
our team is constructed in a way to where Bijan needs to be the main weapon. That's the beginning and end of our offense is Bijan.
I feel like they could have ran a 1-2 punch with
him and Algier
him-
and Justin.
No,
You could have a
with Justin,
3-man weave,
that's what I was
actually.
saying. No, not even thinking about Algier. I'm talking about really with him and Justin, and then you add Algier, and then now you add all the receivers that they have.
Drake
that-
London,
yeah.
Mooney, Kyle Pitts is a bust. I told you by the end of this year, I'm riding with Kyle Pitts being a bust, and it's time.
Now it's time. Yeah, I mean he had a couple good games this season, but it's like, man,
It's a waste of a waste of a number 4 overall pick. Like that. That's how bad it is for Atlanta.
who y'all picked over him that year?
Justin Fields, Mac Jones. I know there's a defender that's really, really good that we passed. Was it Pat Surtain? Did we pass up on Pat to draft?
I think you're right.
2021.
Oh, God. If we passed up on Pat Surtain to draft Kyle Pitts, I'm going to lose my mind.
I think you're right.
I don't know if it was Pastor 10.
'Cause that was the Trevor Lawrence draft.
It was definitely the Trevor Lawrence. Draft.
Yes. Pat Surtain is correct, I think.
No.
He went the pick before?
No. Y'all messed up and y'all draft him before Jamar Chase.
There it is. There it is. I knew it was somebody elite.
It is Pastor 10.
Pat Surtain and Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase
You
is
see
the
what I'm
one. That is the one. Y'all took Kyle Pitts over Jamar Chase.
Didn't we?
Crazy,
Is Michael
bro.
Parsons in that draft too?
He might be, but Michael Parsons was. Yeah, he was.
Oh,
Michael
we
Parsons.
passed up on Michael Parsons.
Yeah, and Patrick Tan.
So real quick,
Panay Sewell, Jalen Waddle.
so I know your favorite team is the Colts. What's your favorite team?
Falcon.
The Falcons. You want to talk about them for a little bit?
No, he doesn't.
No,
He's
he
talking
doesn't?
About
Oh
now.
no, I do. I
do?
have a lot
No,
to
like,
say
I think we
about
should
the
do that.
Falcons.
This
I
can
have
go.
a lot.
That
I want
rant-
y'all to talk about my Pats too.
that rant can go on forever.
That rant will go on forever.
God.
But 2016 Super Bowl in Houston, when we lost to the Patriots. You see, that's why I told you before the show I have an irrational hate for Kyle Shanahan because of that
It
game.
makes sense. I would too.
Like, the man's been in 3 Super Bowls and failed to run the ball in all 3 of them.
He didn't
with,
learn
with
from
a double
this-
digit lead.
Damn, that's crazy. Y'all really took him before Jamar Chase.
Yes.
And Jalen Waddle, and Panay Sewell, and Patrick Surtain, and Devontae Smith, Justin Fields, Michael Parsons, Rashad Slater, Holy shit!
I'm hearing nothing but all pros and Pro Bowlers. That's all I'm hearing right now.
Even Najee Harris, like I don't even like Jesus Christ.
Sometimes the L has more L's behind that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the Najee thing though. We did end up getting Bijan. Like
Yeah, I did
few
end up
years
getting
later,
Bijan,
so
but
it's fine. But the Michael Parsons,
no,
'cause we
Jamar
don't
Chase,
have
I'll be
a pass
pissed.
rusher.
No, Jamar Chase, I'll be pissed.
I can live without Jamar, but we don't
Nah,
have a
bro.
pass
What
rush.
receiver did y'all have that year?
We had Calvin Ridley.
who was betting on his own team?
Yeah.
Hey, go give me.
He didn't
Smart.
bet on him to lose. That's the part about
Yeah,
it
there
that
you
people
go.
forget.
He's
didn't
a
bet
winner.
on him to lose.
He's a winner.
He bet on us to win.
That was crazy. That means he lost like them in every game that year. I mean, every bet that year.
Exactly.
It's
Because we went
psycho.
4-12.
Calvin Ridley, you're a psychopath, my friend.
Like, goddamn, bro. That made me depressed. You just start the next topic, man.
Can y'all talk about the Pats? I want y'all to talk about them.
The Patriots.
Yeah, how do you feel about him, man?
What did you want to?
I just want you to tell me.
There's
what you
nothing. We don't. No one wants to talk about the. I mean, they suck now. No one wants to talk about the Patriots.
It's okay, guys. I
We
know.
can talk about the future.
Yeah.
Drake
True.
May looks good.
True. He does.
Drake May looks good.
No, it looks good. Like they do a good job at like building for a long time and getting where they need to be. But damn, man, it hurts.
It shouldn't. You have 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
It's about that time for
What
the Patriots to
winner?
go on
What
the
winner
decline.
doesn't want to win more? Okay,
No, let's not be greedy.
It's not greed.
Yeah,
It's
no.
competitive edge.
I get it. I
I
get
get
it.
it.
But like 6 Super Bowls,
Yeah.
you're satisfied.
Yeah.
6 Super Bowls, like 8 appearances. Like y'all will be.
Like,
No, 9 appearances because they lost to
you could
Philly.
be 60
So
years.
that'll be just fine.
You could be 60 years old.
Yeah, you're right.
You can literally be.
My dad's happy.
Exactly.
The
My dad's
Patriots
happy.
had this dynasty.
You always
man.
talk about like, oh, you weren't a fan of them when they were bad. I'm like, Dad, I am now.
The Patriots went on a 2-decade run.
And
Like you
not-
can't ask for more.
Yeah, like, and you have the greatest football player to ever play.
Grace.
So
I disagree with that so much.
How?
You said greatest football player.
okay, the greatest NFL player to ever play.
The greatest quarterback.
You don't think he's
Okay,
the
there
greatest
you go.
NFL player?
Nope. I don't.
You don't think 7 rings counts him as the greatest NFL
Yeah,
player?
dude. What? That's.
See, you're talking about a football player. Like that's
I said
the
NFL.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I, know
I
exactly
get what you're saying.
mean.
That's what I'm saying. But I said NFL.
football player in the NFL. Quarterbacks are not quarterbacks the hardest position to play.
Before in any of that, who do you think is the greatest football player?
Lawrence
of all time?
Taylor.
Okay, that's a great argument. But
It-
I said I'm gonna.
It
I'm
is
not gonna lie to you.
arguable.
It is
Yeah.
arguable, but I'm gonna take Tom Brady. Give
I'm
me
not
Tom
mad
Brady.
if you take Brady. Don't get
Yeah,
twisted. I'm not
it's
mad
a good
if you
it's a
take
good
Brady.
pick.
Yeah.
But it's a good debate. Like you can actually have a
think-
debate.
You could talk about like intangibles and all that. It's
I'm not gonna lie.
A pass rusher winning league
no.
MVP.
What needs to
is
happen
nuts.
more though?
It is nuts. It is.
What
nuts.
needs to happen more though is like whether it's a quarterback, whoever's making so much money on your team to be like, we're close to a Super Bowl. Tom Brady for like a couple of years was like taking a pay cut
He
to make
was.
sure he had a D line.
He
He
was.
took those boys out to dinner after every win. Like
a
you
fact.
need to like you said, don't be
Yeah,
selfish.
that
Give up some of that
There's a lot
bag.
more aspects. That's why.
Give
that's
some of
part
that
the reason why I
bag.
think Tom Brady's the greatest. Like,
That's
bro,
why
he took
they
a pay
won.
cut.
That's why
I
they
agree
won
with
in.
that.
20 years.
That's why he
agree
won the
with that.
7th. That's why he won the 7th. He brought Gronk over. He was like, "Hey,
Yep.
come over here.
Yeah.
We're about to win." And they were doing
They won
that.
the
They've been
Super Bowl.
doing that in
Bro,
basketball.
that's why I think he's a good bro. It's
They've
like,
been doing that in basketball forever. Why is it frowned upon? Not frowned upon. Why is it even thought of in the NFL?
It's harder to do it in football.
I guess it is.
Because
It's probably
they
more.
got such a
yeah,
shorter
basketball-
career.
In basketball,
that's true.
first of all, in basketball, like you coming out of your contract, you have a shorter contract.
Yeah, okay, that makes
You don't
sense.
have like a 2 to 3 year contract.
makes sense, that makes
So you
sense.
can go wherever you want. In
And
football,
the
if you're
money's fully guaranteed in
One-
basketball.
first-
Yeah, there's
of
a lot
all-
of players on a football team too.
and you don't have player options.
Yeah.
You have a team option. So
yeah.
typically
You're
on
right.
every rookie contract, no matter where.
You're right.
In NFL, if you're that guy and you have a team option, guess
They're
what?
picking up that 5th year.
Yeah, they're picking up your 5th year,
Yeah.
and guess what?
You stuck.
You're stuck.
You stuck.
Yeah, like
Then
don't.
they can
and-
franchise
and
tag
then
you.
when they can
That is
franchise tag you
true.
for 2
That
more
is true.
years,
I don't
so you
think
so you
about
can be
that.
stuck there for 7 years. So it's kind of hard for you to go anywhere. Like or what? Can you franchise tag the same player twice in a year? Yeah, you can. I think.
Not you can franchise tag them twice, but once you get to the 3rd time, it escalates so
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
After
Yeah,
the
you have to have a
2nd
lot
time.
of like
Yeah, but
cohesive agreement at
But-
a lot of levels to be able to do
Agreed.
that.
But after 7 years, that's usually the prime of any
Of
football
any
player.
football
Anyway,
player.
like
That's
so,
a non-quarterback.
Yeah, that's usually the prime
That's
of any
true.
football player. So after those 7 years, it doesn't even really matter.
Man,
like
I gotta give love
got
to
my use out of you.
my running backs out there. I love me a great running back.
I do too, man.
And they last for like a year or two. Man.
Running
so
backs
sad.
are underrated.
No, I mean,
if y'all been
no,
noticing,
no,
running
no,
backs
no.
are coming back
I just
now.
feel like
Yeah,
they get
they're
hurt
last.
so bad.
They're lasting about like now that they don't run the ball as much. They're even lasting longer.
Look at the running
Do you
backs.
think? Do you think the fullback position is going to come back?
I mean,
it will?
It depends on your offense.
That's true.
There's like
That's
50
true.
different offenses out there.
Yeah.
So it all
That's
depends on
true.
your
You're
offense.
right. You're right. But
So like the 49ers, they use a fullback.
Use Chad.
they do. Yeah.
The
they do.
Ravens, they use a fullback.
Rashard.
Yeah, like
That's the
so-
most
Dallas
fullbacks.
has
That's the
a
most
fullback.
fullbacks
Yeah,
in
Dallas
a
uses a
season in a
fullback.
long time, though, right?
Yeah, it just
In a
depends
long
on the
time.
offense that you use.
And I guess it's the evolution of the game. Passing has gotten so good. Everyone's good at passing. Where do you improve at?
Yeah.
Well, that's the counter.
Because it was
to
all
now.
running. It was all running in the
all
past,
running.
and then it turned into like, oh my gosh, you're not throwing it
Yep.
and running it. Okay, now it's like, oh, everyone's throwing it. Okay, we need to get this running game back. And then-
Exactly.
And then-
that's the next move. That's the counter. Bring the run game back.
And then RPO, big, like if you can really get it, like if you can really scheme up an RPO, you can really be.
Shout out Mike
unstoppable.
Allstott.
That's exactly who I was just
I
thinking
have
about. I
his
was about
jersey.
to say we need to
I
bring
got
back
his
Mike
jersey.
Allstott.
I'm holding
running
that for
backs.
decades. See, dude,
He
Mike
was that
Allstott.
boy.
Yeah,
Dude.
like if you can really like develop a really nice RPO game, you probably be unstoppable, coach, because you really can't tell if they run pass. RPOs is run pass option.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you
Yeah,
really
yeah.
just bro, it's crazy. It
Yeah.
can get crazy if you can really know how to run it.
That's what's gonna happen.
No, because the
man.
running,
Like that.
if you can get your running back to catch too, it's just so good.
Yeah.
so-
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
requirement
Yeah,
now.
It's a
It's a
requirement.
requirement,
And then
yeah.
imagine you have a fullback that can run, and then the running back goes like it's just so nice.
nasty.
It's just so nice.
That's no, I agree with that. I ain't gonna disagree with you when you're right. Okay. The
What do you wanna
other
talk about
thing
now?
Yeah, Trey Young does own the Knicks, bro.
he does.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I wanted to give you the floor, and so you can talk about the Ohio State University's upcoming matchup against Tennessee.
That's all you have.
At home in the horseshoe. Let the people know how you feel.
I mean, this was a game for us to lose. Like, I mean, no, I mean, like, we're gonna beat ourselves. Like, that's what I mean by saying that.
okay,
Like,
got it.
we've got to beat ourselves. It's not. I don't think we have the defense to really stop them. That's like their offense is a high power offense. Them niggas can go out there and light it up quickly, but
Facts.
I don't think they're fucking with us. I think we do. I still think we have the nation's best defense. I know some people think it's Texas. I think it's us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even let up 14 points a game. So like we let up like less than like 220 yards or something like that. I think it's at like 219. So I think we're the best nation. We're nation's best defense right now.
Y'all definitely the highest paid.
Definitely highest paid. But
Oh Lord, you don't win with a $20 million roster. We gotta let you go.
But after them, we got to go face
Oregon
again, and it'll be a neutral site, so
it would be.
it might be a little bit different than this than playing in Oregon. Did we play them in Oregon? We
You
lost.
did.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it'll be a different shot. I think this time we can actually go beat them. Now the winner of them goes plays Texas, I believe.
Because Texas plays Clemson. If they were to beat Clemson,
Now-
they get Arizona State, and they're gonna smack Arizona
Yeah.
State.
Now I will say this: Texas boys don't sleep on Clemson.
At all.
Do not sleep on Clemson.
Don't sleep on it. You're right.
Because I feel like, man, that game is gonna be go ways y'all are not ready for.
It's because of MF and Quinn Ewers, bro. That's watching that SEC championship game. Nothing has pissed me off more than watching Quinn Ewers play in that game in the second half. It was
bad.
frustrating. It was like, run, just run. Then he would start running, and I'm like, run faster. Like he can't.
I don't think he's an NFL ready quarterback.
I don't think so
I
either.
I think he'll be a nice backup. Maybe I don't think he's an NFL ready quarterback.
It makes sense why Ohio State let you come back to Texas. It actually makes sense now. Watching it, like it's just, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but yeah. Do you want to do a college football playoffs prediction?
Yeah, Sark. While Everest pulls that up, Sark, I have a message for you, man. The way this season is going, we're either University of Texas is either going to lose to Clemson or we're gonna win a natty. That's kind of the way this is shaping up to go, given how the bracket is. So, Sark, you're gonna have to bench Quinn. You're gonna have to bench him at a certain point and put in Arch. And you're gonna have to ride with Arch. You gotta Screw Quinn's feelings. Put
Here
in
we go.
orange.
We got first round. Indiana, Notre Dame.
I like Signity, but damn, I'll go with Indiana just because I don't like Notre Dame.
Yeah,
have
I
no
think Indiana's
logic.
gonna win that one too. And it's in Notre Dame. I remember all first rounds are in.
Yep.
So Ohio State, Tennessee.
I'm gonna take Ohio State, but that's gonna be a close game.
Yeah. Penn State, SMU, Penn State.
Penn State don't smack. Actually, no. I'm gonna take SMU. Penn State doesn't have any athletes at wide receiver that can keep up. They don't. Oregon exposed that.
Yeah, no, they're gonna. I feel like Penn State's gonna win that. I think the O line and
Probably a close one.
Very.
I did the
much
defense.
closer than
I
the
think-
spread.
I think the offensive line and defensive line firepower of the Penn State's was just gonna.
That'll
just
be
run.
where the game is won or
Yeah,
lost.
I think they're just gonna run over.
Because if SMU got time, they're gonna dice Penn State up.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have that much time. Then Texas versus Clemson.
Texas.
I will take Texas, but I'm not gonna say don't sleep. Like just don't sleep.
No, we'd mess around and lose that game
Yeah.
very easily.
Then I guess who's the winner of that? Well, let's just do the first round. We'll wait till
Yeah,
the
we'll
next
wait.
playoffs.
I
Next
might
round
have
of
to
playoffs.
place a small wager on that SMU Penn State game. The more I think about it, the more I believe SMU can win that game in Happy Valley. That's the only part about it. Is it gonna be a night game in Happy Valley?
You know they're gonna white it out.
Because if it's a whiteout night game, I might change my opinion. Like, I don't know if y'all ready for that.
Yeah,
like,
bro. I don't
Take
think
the
they're-
code.
Bro, that crowd gets rocking.
rocking. What the entire country should be happy about is that LSU didn't make the playoff. Don't nobody want to go down there in a nighttime game.
Yeah, right.
Unless you're Alabama. Ew, hell no. Yeah.
that
The
is-
NBA Cup is happening tonight.
Yeah, Trae Young owns the Knicks.
My God.
He owns the Knicks. That shit is ridiculous, dude. Like I don't know how y'all can't beat this one nigga. It's crazy. I don't know how y'all can't beat this one guy, bro.
Oh my God! Because man, it's a psychological thing at this point. When you walk in the arena and the entire arena is chanting "F you," that would motivate me as an athlete. I'm like, oh, word, y'all love me.
Hey, them niggas got.
I like Trae Young.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, y'all should not let this guy Trae Young come in your house and keep beating y'all, bro.
Hey man, the Knicks are allergic to prosperity.
They really are.
I only can imagine the amount of security this boy Trae Young be needing to walk out with.
I mean, he gonna be all right. I mean, are the Rockets winning currently in their game? Because they play.
They just started. It's 2-2.
The Warriors, right?
It's 2-2. They
Yeah,
just started.
okay.
4-2. They just went up.
And OKC beat Dallas last night, and then Milwaukee beat Orlando. That's
Which-
actually what I wanted to tell
Yeah.
you.
Why is Orlando? Why was that even a close game? Like,
Man, look, I was watching Orlando, and I was like, look at Everett's boy Jalen Suggs playing well. Still not going to be an all-star or a high-level, great player, but he's a solid point guard. He's a
Right.
very solid point guard.
Hey, you get paid to do your job.
You do. And they're
paid to
doing
do
this
your job.
without
all
Paolo or
I
Franz.
say, I never say he's gonna be all-star level caliber
Yeah.
or whatever. I say he would be the Rondo to to a championship team.
Right.
That's a good way to
Not
put it.
Rondo's level of all-star
Yeah,
caliber.
yeah.
But
You're not
like
talking about
his
Rondo
role.
at his peak.
Yeah,
but
Rondo when he's
Like,
coming
his
in.
role in the team
Yeah.
could be
Right.
like a Rondo.
Yeah.
Because that's what confused me when he first said it. Because I'm like, my
Nah.
God, if you talking about peak
Yeah,
Rondo,
peak Rondo's different.
like
Peak
that's
Rondo's
a
different.
different
Yeah,
monster.
Peak
Peak
Rondo
Rondo's
is
different.
completely different. But I'm talking about like he can be that.
Pre-peak.
Like
Pre-peak
I think
Rondo.
he could be.
Pre-peak.
I think he could be surrounded
There
with
you
3
go.
all-stars, and people will be like, "Oh shit, who's this kid hooping?"
I mean, he has essentially 2 of them.
Yeah, I know.
Paolo's an all-star
In France. Yeah, give him one more over there. Cause they low key open coming.
Nah,
The boys were scared before them boys went down.
Orlando is massive too. I think Jalen's the smallest person in the starting 5 at like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I'm saying. Even Anthony Black, he's up and coming. He's nice.
Who do you think's gonna win the championship?
Funniest names ever.
I know.
Who do you think's the best team right now?
In the NBA,
Yeah.
Celtics.
Yeah,
sure.
Boston.
Yeah,
Just
it's
wanna-
not even.
I just wanted to hear.
Oh
it.
yeah, I
Sorry.
forgot you're a Boston fan. Yeah, but Celtics. It's not even close.
But I
dude.
am
It's like-
impressed by OKC with how they're
I am
playing without
too.
Chet.
Actually, yeah.
I'm very impressed with them.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody say, bro. Basketball, them niggas over there in Celtics are playing the brand of basketball, bro. Like
They
them
are
niggas
playing
The
basketball.
brand of
Like,
basketball.
with basketball, wherever
They're playing
James
fundamentals. They're the
Bro,
fundamentals.
wherever James Naismith thought about basketball, bro, like that.
Bro,
Like
it's crazy to-
he was
if
thinking
you-
about how the Celtics move the ball defensively, bro. It's crazy.
If
how
you
good
look
they
how
are.
like they GM this whole thing, bro, from when they were like bringing people on, when they were playing not so good, it took so long for them to build this team the way they built it, and now this team is like unstoppable. And it's like so many great decisions in a row. Bang, bang, bang. Getting rid of people that they were. Everyone was talking so much when they got rid of who?
Marcus Smart,
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was the decision, like bringing in
Derek White,
Derek White.
Drew Holiday.
Derek White was a gift from God because no one knew he was going to do well.
Yeah,
He out of nowhere he started making everything, and then who you said after that?
Drew.
And then Drew Holiday was the pin on the top.
It
to,
was.
like, seal the deal, that the one piece they needed, and it was the perfect
I'm
trade.
telling you, however James Naismith, however you thought basketball was supposed to be formulated, you got it in the Boston Celtics.
Oh my
bro.
gosh!
This is a prime example of like great GMing and making the proper move, even with your upper management.
Yeah.
Because Brad Stevens was
Yeah.
the head coach.
Yeah,
And they
he
moved him
to
upstairs.
because they knew it was like, bro, your brain's too good.
Yeah.
Can
don't
we
need
pay
your
you to
coach.
just at least make decisions?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like random decisions.
Smart, man.
I mean, I'm not sure it's random, but like, you know what I'm saying?
They even lost a coach,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
another coach,
Ime.
and went
Yeah.
to go win the Super Bowl.
Look at, I
I
mean,
mean, I'm not Super Bowl. NBA
Championship.
him
championship.
and Sam Presti and OKC are probably the two best in the
Yeah.
league doing it. Because
Yeah.
Sam Presti got something for y'all, boy. With all them picks he got, oh my god!
And to kind of tie the whole GM thing back, like when we're talking about how players could like come over, like LeBron was telling people to come over like during the Heat.
Right.
Now it's like how we were running in NFL. Now we're throwing again. Now we're running again, and now it's like, oh, bring all these star. Back then it was bring all these star players. We're gonna win. And now they're doing the opposite like they were doing in the past. Be
Teams.
fundamental.
Yeah.
Everyone's being selfish. Let's pass the ball.
I'm honestly
all over the
starting to
place.
beginning to think that Boston has like some type of serum over there that they're giving to these players to get them hooked like this because it's ridiculous. They did it.
No,
with-
it's the environment probably, bro.
like, bro, how did they do it? Like, what is it over there in Boston?
It's the water.
It starts with Tatum being the best player.
But football too.
Oh well, in football is different because the Patriots.
Oh, you're
suck
just
for a
talking.
long
Oh, you're
time.
just talking about like New
Yeah,
England
it's
as
Yeah,
a
bro.
whole, or Boston as a whole.
But Boston, like,
Red Sox one got y'all got y'all.
It was all happened at once. Because remember, they
yeah,
were
that's what I was about to say. It kind of just all came together at one time.
Because they had the big three in the Celtics, and then the Pats were doing really good with Tom.
The Red Sox
and then
broke the
out of nowhere,
curse.
Red Sox, like they had Big Papi. They had a lot of same
Yeah,
thing with the
but
Red Sox.
it
That thing was
continued.
tumultuous.
Oh, even the Boston Bruins, they
and the
won a
Bruins.
championship.
Oh my
bro.
gosh!
Something-
Not a
and
hockey
bro,
fan, but I love my Bruins.
But yeah, like bro, something is in Boston.
It just it happens that way where it just
Yeah.
all comes together
And,
at
and
one
I
time.
feel like San Francisco and
Not for
California
every
could have
city.
done that.
Not for every city.
That's
Like,
what I'm
the
saying. That's like
Lakers-
one of the first cities I've seen, like in a 5-year span, every single one
Yeah.
of their teams win a championship.
Nah, when I was a kid,
if not probably the only city.
When I was a kid, nobody was losing. It was actually nuts. I didn't talk any shit at all when I was in school because I was like, 4 rings, sorry, or 5
Really
rings.
not much of an
Oh, we won 2.
argument.
Sorry, I mean, I can't say much more.
Not
you know?
much of an argument.
I felt bad for my friends.
I mean, hey man, y'all two have seen y'all's team win Super Bowls. I have yet to see it. I just remember heartbreak and disaster.
No,
Sorry, brother.
that's my favorite argument.
No,
To any Cowboys fan to be like, oh man, we got 4 Super Bowls. I said, bro, I'm older than
From
you.
when?
You did not see your team win a Super Bowl, so that you
Dude,
didn't see it. Like,
I am
I've
so
seen it.
sorry what happened to the Falcons. I'm so sorry.
You know what? I'm not because
It's
it
their
couldn't
fault.
have happened to a worse guy than Kyle Shanahan.
Also, it's also their fault. Like,
That's honestly how. I
I was at
I
a-
say this to everybody. If I'm Matthew Stafford, if I'm Russell Wilson, I'm going to the huddle. I'm making the audible.
Yeah.
Fuck you, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
Like you're gonna respect me after I win the Super Bowl. So like, yeah.
yeah.
This coach calling a passing play.
No,
yeah,
Tom
let's
would
come
be
up-
like, no. Tom would tell you no.
and
do
that's
his
what-
own thing.
hey, he
That's
got
why
6
he
of
won.
them, 7 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
No,
what I'm
I was-
saying.
I
Like,
was at a
I would have
bar-
went up to that huddle and been like, yeah. We're about to run the ball.
When that
I don't know
happened-
what this idiot is on the sideline thinking. We're up 25
Right?
points.
Dude, I was at a bar in Houston at UH. Everyone was wearing red, bandwagon on the Falcons. Me, one other guy wearing a Pats jersey. One other guy. And we were so demoralized. But then my friend was like, nah, dude, it's Tom Brady. And I'm like, okay, you right. And then the momentum started changing, and never look back. Best moment of my football life.
That interception was just a killer.
Crazy, bro.
But I think we need to end this show before Wes has a heart attack.
I'm trying not to go on a Kyle Shanahan rant so
right?
bad. Yeah. Y'all have no idea.
No, and then God was like, Julian, you may catch this ball.
That's the play that really pissed me off.
You may catch.
God damn it. Like 2 people right there. You know what? That brings me to my other point I wanted to say, Everest. This is who I wanted to add to the Enough is Enough list. And this one I'm dead ass serious about. Enough is enough for the Falcons secondary. We all seen that damn play. My guy, Justin Jefferson, is the only person within 15 yards of you. You turn around, he's wide open, you can't find him, then you try to turn around again, and then you fall. And Jefferson is nowhere near you.
You know what happened? Yeah, but got lost covering grass. Can't get lost covering grass, my boy.
So bring your ass and sit on this bench. That's what really should have happened. After that, bro, they should have benched him. Because
Get
that's
that man
ridiculous.
a compass.
That's ridiculous. Like, come on, Clark. You can be better. You're better than that, bro. You're a better DB than that. I've watched you make plays for this team. The fact that you're covering nobody and then fail is just...
It's crazy work.
He got confused, man.
Oh,
Lost
man.
in the south.
Jefferson was so wide open, he literally walked in the end zone backwards.
That's pretty crazy. In the
Backwards.
NFL.
And if you watch the play, everybody was open. There was not... The only person that was covered was Addison. That was it. Everybody else was open. All the 3 other wide receivers was open. It was...
Yeah. Well, in other news, we will have our midweek athletes gaming section coming up. Shout out to Will. He's going to be getting that set up. Man.
And I forgot my controller because I'm stupid.
No.
Sorry.
No. Different subject.
No, just kidding.
You know, we will be back next week when West calms down a little bit. All right. Shout out to Rents, the Patriots.
Thanks for having me.
Celtics fan, the Boston fan.
My lack of knowledge, I think I did okay.
All right.
You did just fine.
Appreciate it, buddy.
But hey, man, you guys like, subscribe, follow. Hey, we will be having another Rockets event coming soon.
Hit that notification
bell.
Hit that notification bell.
Hit the noti bell.
Hit the noti bell.
We will probably be having that coming soon. We in the talks about that. So
shout out if you want more bloopers in the comments.
Yes, y'all go run up that blooper reel
Yes.
video on the YouTube page.
That
man.
is-
It's a
I
good
just watched
time.
that earlier. That was funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Doug one time for the high five with Evan. That is in there repeatedly.
Yeah, that is funny.
Y'all need to end it and begin all your bloopers with a high five and end it with the blooper. with the high five.
Right, we might need to look into that. Start with a high five. All right.
But
so yeah, man.
I guess
Anything else?
no. Just we got a big game this week. The Colts. We got to go play the Broncos.
This is gonna be for a playoff spot. This
Yeah.
is a legit playoff.
Got a big game this
y'all.
week. So let's go, Anthony Richardson. Go make me proud, man. Go make me proud.
AR, go stupid. Do not hand Jonathan Taylor the ball. Remember, fantasy perspective. Do not hand him the ball.
I got to buy this week. So I ain't worried. I'm watching as a fan this week. But other than that, I guess we out. It's your boy F.
West.
Outie.
See you guys later.